What's going on, guys? But we're gonna be making a tier list. So I actually got, excuse me, I actually got 3, but today we're gonna be going over. Well, let's do the cleaners, I guess. This one's obvious. Just get that out of the way. Yep. I just like always playing a. I like being supportive and helping my team, especially when it comes to healing. There's just something satisfying about it, and being able to be a healer that without the detriments. A lot of times, like, games will balance out a healer by like they have 4 HP or they do no damage, but like this helps. This is like I can protect myself because the guns are pretty much separate from the characters. There's some characters that do it better than others, but you know, it's still roughly the same at base. Just like Apex Legends Lifeline, she doesn't lose combat efficiency. She's a normal character in that way. Next character, I like melee builds. So like if I don't get Doc, I get Holly. If I can't have either of them, I like Carly. I'd wager, you know what, maybe. Yeah, I think hers is team stamina actually, so let's do that. Because Carly's weapon setup is really good, and she helps the team a bit more, I think. Holly's good though, just like on the fun level. And if I can't get any of them, who would my next character really be? Mom, if it was like a difficulty thing, Mom's a huge character. I'd say Jim is kind of a low-rated character. His ability is good if you can get it to work, and that's the problem. Let's go over to, is it this one? Yeah. So precision kills grant Jim 2.5 stacking damage until he takes damage. The problem with this is I think there's still a bug on Recruit where even though the friendly fire damage doesn't hurt, it still deducts that bonus. And I think on higher difficulties with down in front, even though you don't take damage, you're still getting hit, and it registers, like, for example, 0.0 damage. It's still registering damage, and that causes him to lose his buff as well. And aim down sight speed in a game like this, not really important. You're not trying to hit quick scopes. If this was Call of Duty, dude, on that. It's good that he does give a damage boost, but, you know, it's not the biggest thing. But he's a very damage forward character. That can be fun, useful, helpful even. I do see Jim get played a lot in higher level, you know, difficulties. Doc is also always a huge one, and Mom is also always a huge one. But, I'd say the next thing is for solo play. I'd put Evangelo, like, here, because he's good for solo play, but on a team play level, he's not that important. Like, let's see, he has some extra stamina regen, he has a free breakout, but this team move speed, I really don't think 5% is negligible, in my opinion. 5% move speed is playing on 30 FPS and then 60 FPS, you know? Like, just that smoothness, it's the same thing. That would be a 5% move speed upgrade. I don't think that Hoffman's ammo count increase is valuable. On the contrary, though, his ability is pretty strong. This thing is good for the farming method, it's good for testing, and then you want a guy with nades for tall boys and stuff, so I think that he's pretty valuable. Walker, 10% damage boost, is good, but I think that's another thing. Let's see here. Yeah, so Walker, this 20% accuracy, I don't really think that helps, especially if you're trying to get accuracy. You can get a 100% accuracy build, and then you don't actually need to aim. So you don't want Walker on that 100% accuracy build, because you will, if you exceed 100% accuracy, you actually start gaining inaccuracy. So you don't want something like this where it adds invariability. And then 10% damage, that's personal. And you might as well just use Jim to give it to the whole team and make it weak spot damage. If you really want a damage boost, Glass Cannon. That gives you more damage and deducts some health. It is cool that he has a team health boost, but comparatively, you can have trauma resistance or extra heals and reses or something like that, and then that becomes negligible in that way as well. I would say there's no bad characters, though. They all fill a niche, so this is probably where I'd rate my characters. I'm going to go ahead and save this real quick, because I wanted to discuss this with John as well. But yeah, I would definitely say, like, top 4 characters in a list right here. So, yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with that. It looks fair to me.